Hey guys, what's going on? This is Luke, also Darth Sand, but I don't use Twitter worth two shits. I'm here for Nerdy Geek Talk, the source of all your nerdy geeky needs. And with me today is Eric, also Aramis Prime.
Hello.
Shut the hell up! This is my show.
Sadly, Darth Forge cannot be with us this week, but he should be more consistently after this.
And he's out corrupting his lightsaber.
Yep. It's a
That
fun
sounds
thing to
really
do.
sexual.
I mean, whenever you turn a lightsaber red, it's kind of like you are raping it, actually, the way they
Oh my
describe it.
god!
No, like literally. Have you looked it up?
Yeah, I just watched that video again just so it's fresh in my mind.
It's messed up.
Alright, I guess we gotta lead into comics then. Sorry about being gone, guys. I'll think of a backstory at some point.
We'll make our own comic about it at some point.
Yeah, what we were doing in between this time. I was playing ping pong a lot.
I was getting all my limbs cut off and replaced with a robotic suit, Good
Oh, like
times.
Grievous or Darth Vader?
I was thinking Vader, but whichever floats your boat.
Okay, so there's a shit ton of stuff that happened.
This is true. Want to talk about how about first we mentioned the fact that episode 9 has a new director.
Yes,
J.J.
our Lord and
Abrams.
Savior.
Yes, he gets to start and finish his trilogy. I find that interesting. I think that's a good thing. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I like him.
I think he did good with Force Awakens. I mean, there's definitely ways that it could have been better, but I think after 8, there's going to be some bigger stuff that happens that he's going to have to deal with, and I think it's gonna be quite interesting.
Did you see the new shit about Snoke that just got leaked?
Which things?
I will fully admit I watched this from Star Wars Theory, but it's saying that Snoke, he's pretty much Darth Nihilus.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty much like that, where he has to like suck the life force out of people to keep himself going. It's like the equivalent of from the dark side to a Force Ghost. You just keep your body alive.
Huh.
And like he was so powerful, they had to lock him away, and maybe Order 66 freedom. And
So
like that,
he's like prequel era is what you're thinking? Is what this
yeah.
is thinking.
This is supposed to be like the most accurate thing you can get right now.
Hmm.
For being correct. I like the fact that I'm still making hand gestures when you can't even see me.
Yeah, as of now, I'm the only one on video. We'll see if that ever changes. It should, hopefully. Hopefully.
I'm gonna go buy a Kylo Ren mask.
That would be okay. Why? You don't
So
want
you
to show
can
your
have-
face?
Yeah, I just want you to know the fact that I have a mask, but I'm gonna take it off like halfway through the video, and then never wear it again.
Just for dramatic effect.
Yeah, just so you're not completely positive who I am. But then I take it off.
Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. We all go through phases like a teenager, I guess.
Yeah. J.J. Abrams wrote approve.
I don't know. I really hope we don't get any Snoke information from this episode, like episode 8. I really hope not. I hope he still remains kind of mysterious and that we don't find out who he really is till 9.
I kind of want it to be like we see him do something
Oh yeah,
with
yeah.
no explanation, like holy shit, what did he just do? Like taking people out or something.
Yes, I would love to see him in action, but in terms of like what's his backstory, I don't want to know that yet. I feel like if you bring that out during this episode, there's nothing to hold back for 9, especially because are we going to get the whole Rey's parents answer in this movie or the next one, do you think? I'm pretty sure it's going to be this one.
Yeah.
I don't think they can hold off much longer. So, that'll be interesting. It'll be definitely interesting after. I'm curious to know what the original director had planned for 9 that they just couldn't deal with. So, like, what
Who
the
was the
original...
Yeah, I don't know the story why.
Colin Trevor something or other. I don't remember. I'm checking that really quick, actually.
I can see that.
Oh yeah, I have it on screen share, so Luke can currently see what I'm doing. But oh yeah, thanks. That's really helpful.
Look how beautiful it is.
I want to know who the former director was.
You
All
should
right.
have looked up former director then.
I didn't think they would change it this fast. I thought it would be at least an article about, oh, it's switching from him to him. That is not the former. Okay.
He's always
Trevorrow.
been
Hey, I was right. It's Colin
Colin
Trevorrow.
Trevorrow. Okay.
I'm a genius. Anyways, yep, Colin Trevorrow. I'm curious what his vision was for episode 9 that was so different from what Lucasfilm wanted that they just couldn't deal with it.
I don't know.
Like,
That's a good question.
I feel like it has to be like one of the big moments or something. Or do you think it's like the ending, or do you think it's like one of the twists or something they disagreed on?
I feel like that he had the message was the idea was going to be the same, but the way he wanted to do it was too different.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could have been portrayed differently.
Yeah.
Like have someone's hand get cut off.
Like what?
Have someone's hand get cut off. That's
Yeah.
usually the bet.
That's a solid move. You know, why not?
I was just watching something yesterday where they said, if you're writing something, you ever want to show someone's damaged but not dead, just take their arm off. So you know they're not a real threat at the time, but they're still alive.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's true.
Captain Phasma, what the hell?
Yeah. So let's talk about Phasma a bit. Have you read the Phasma comic?
Yes, sadly.
I read Phasma 1. See, why are you saying sadly? It's not bad.
I didn't like it. Just I like the art. The art is pretty damn
The art
good.
is really good.
But it just didn't really it didn't do anything.
I like how it paints her. I like how she's trying to murder someone just to cover up the fact that she fucked everything up. Like she destroyed Starkiller Base. And she's like, nope, it was that dude. He was the last one in there. Totally him. I'm going to go kill him now. And she's like still trying, even though I'm pretty sure she outranks him. So like, couldn't she just put the blame on him anyways? But she wants to kill him just to play it safe, I guess. I have not read the second issue though, so I don't know.
Is that already out?
I think so, or is this the preview?
I did not know that.
No, I think this is the review for the second one that I'm looking at. I'm not reading the review, but yeah, I believe so. Any other comic stuff you want to talk about? I haven't read the recent issue of Vader because I haven't picked it up yet.
Oh, it's emotional as hell.
Really?
Yeah, you'll cry. Don't worry.
Is it actually that bad? Like, is it
I mean,
actually
depending on how you look at it, it's
Okay.
kind of pretty much if after you read it, that's the point for you that he truly became Darth Vader.
Okay. So I'm guessing he murders some people.
He doesn't actually.
Wait, really?
It's mostly in his head.
Well, that is interesting. Speaking of Darth Vader, there is currently a rumor floating around that he may have a cameo in the Han Solo movie.
That was an excellent segue.
I know, right? That actually wasn't intentional. I just realized it. I was like, oh, we're going to talk about that next. So, do you think that that's a good idea, or do you think they should keep their distance from him?
I think they should keep their distance. It's kind of like the Rebels thing, where you just present him as an unmovable force.
Oh, okay. So I meant like keep their distances and not have him in the movie.
I don't want him in it in general, but if they did, I don't want him to have like some huge role. Like you can name drop him, that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you could have a Han Solo movie in that era and not name drop Darth Vader. But the cameo is the thing that's like, is it going to happen? I think they're saying that it's probably going to be a different actor, which in all honesty, I really don't care because all that matters is his voice. So, yeah. I am personally glad they are because I don't know how much interest I really have in a Han Solo movie. So, Darth Vader appearing in a scene would certainly be nice. I certainly like a scene or two with lots of people dying by a red lightsaber. Always a good time, right?
He's just walking in another hallway killing people.
You know what? I'd really be okay with that because that was my absolute favorite scene of Rogue One without a doubt.
Oh my god, it'd be okay, this is who I want more than Darth Vader in. I want is it Hondu? Is that his name? The pirate dude?
Yondu. Yeah. He was
like,
so funny. Wait, no,
He's
not
like, "We're
Yondu.
friends."
No. I'm thinking. I
It's
just said
Hondu. I'm
Yondu.
pretty sure it's
It's Honda Onaka. Honda Onaka.
He's like, yes, my friend. I would love if he was in
I
the
can't
movie.
believe I just said Yondu. Wrong property.
It's Disney. It's okay.
You're right.
No
They do own it.
crossover.
Yeah, Hondo Onaka. He would be hilarious. I would also love. I mean, I can't believe that we're getting a Darth Vader cameo apparently, but not a Boba Fett one. I mean, that does this rules out Boba Fett, but like we're getting rumors and possible. This isn't confirmation, but we're getting rumors of a Darth Vader cameo, but nothing on a Boba Fett cameo. Like that seems wrong.
Maybe that's the plan. Is like, they're like, yeah, Darth Vader. We're gonna show him that. Bam, Boba Fett instead.
I don't think it'd be instead because I don't think you can really fake out the. I don't think they want to sell tickets, so Vader's gonna appear in a trailer. Like, let's be honest, that's how it's gonna go. That's kind of why I'm guessing he's gonna have a scene, because they want more people to go to the movie. That gets people to go to the movie.
I think like you I don't really like the Han Solo movie idea.
Hmm.
I think right now the way I'm gonna look at it is it's gonna be like Spider-Man Homecoming kind of thing, where it's gonna be good in itself, but it's just gonna be just jam-packed with Easter eggs for stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a pretty huge Easter egg movie. I'm curious how many new characters they're gonna introduce versus like characters we already know being played by different actors. I'm curious what the proportions will be in terms of how many new characters and how many old characters with new actors we'll have. I'm I'm thinking that we'll have a pretty even amount in terms of like screen time for like Han, Chewie, and Lando versus like the new characters, like his mentor. I forget what the name is. I don't remember. I really wish that like Cad Bane or Boba Fett and them would have been in the movie, but we can hope. Movie isn't done yet. Although it's still supposed to come out in May of 2018, right?
I think so. There's my birthday present.
Yeah, because Episode 8 comes out this December, and then this will come out in May, and then 2019 December is when Episode 9 will come out instead of 2019 May like it was originally intended to. Now that with the director change, they're pushing it back to December, which a lot of people are saying that they should do that with the Han Solo movie. I think its own. I think it's its own thing. I think it's going to be the most different Star Wars movie we've had. So I don't mind having it at a different time. Because to be honest, I don't think it'd fit into that December Star Wars mood time. I don't know. It is a Star Wars movie, but I feel like it's going to be so different that it makes sense to have it like late spring going into summer. I think that's a great time to have a Han Solo movie because it's more of a fun movie. So I think it works, but
Is it gonna be like a buddy cop kind of thing? Like
I
with
have
him and
no
Chewbacca?
idea. I'm hoping that it's really comedic. I think that will save it if it's hilarious.
Like I'm trying to like there has to be a time skip in it. I would think.
Like the beginning and the end, there's somewhat of a gap between the beginning and the end. Like they skip time in between.
Like I would be cool if it's like okay, this was a little bit of a childhood, and then we skip like they did with Star Wars.
Like
pretty
Rogue
much.
One.
Yeah, like this is their childhood, and then we skip ahead so many years, and they're at this point.
I don't know. I kind of feel like they're going to start off with him being in the Empire as like a young man, like not childhood. Like I could be wrong, and I wouldn't be against it, but I feel like it's going to be him as a young man in the Empire meeting Chewbacca, then they split
Was he?
off. I don't
Was he?
know. I feel like there has to be a time gap too, actually.
Was he in the Empire?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I feel really stupid. When?
You, well, I mean, technically in canon, I don't know if we know that yet, but
Yeah,
they are certainly headed that direction. I am almost certain.
I feel like that's kind of a Finn thing then. Like that pissed me off a little bit.
No. He doesn't want to be in the Empire. And remember, he was alive, I think, before the yeah, he was alive before the Empire, I think. So it's not like he's born into it and stuff. I think he's doing a job, and he kind of breaks to help out Chewbacca, I think. But again, who knows what the hell they are going to do?
Hmm. This raises so many questions. It's not gonna happen. I don't want it to happen.
What?
a freaking Darth Vader cameo.
I do. I understand why you don't, but to be honest, I need something else that makes me want to see this movie a lot. And you know what? We could really use a trailer. We could really use a trailer for episode 8, you know. Apparently
Nah,
there's
nah.
supposed to be one rumored coming October 9th, I think is what Mark Hamill hinted at. I'd love that because we really need one. It's coming out so soon.
And this is a great way to segue into the movie. That's how you do that subtly.
Go ahead and do that.
All right, so I figured this is more your thing than like the Snoke toy.
The figure?
Yeah, for Hasbro.
What about it?
What do you what do you think of it? What do you think it implies?
He's certainly going to be tall. That is for sure. Not gonna lie.
Thank you.
He's a solid 8 to 9 feet tall. That's one thing that a lot of people have been doubting on how big or small he is. He's big. He's not massive like we saw in Force Awakens. Which,
Oh yeah,
just saying, there was no way that he was gonna be that big.
they said he's gonna be like 7 feet tall though.
Yeah, he's like 7, 8, around there, 7, 8 feet tall. He has luscious gold robes and a black ring. That black ring is causing a lot of people to just throw out random theories about his connection with the Sith.
I don't think he's Sith.
I'm pretty sure he's not Sith either. I think he's something different. What I think would be interesting is if he isn't Force sensitive. This is totally just me tossing an idea out there. I'm not saying that's what I think is true. I'm saying that would be very interesting, especially him training Force sensitive people. Like he's training Kylo Ren, who obviously is Force sensitive, and you can obviously understand the ways of like certain orders, but not be Force sensitive. You just can't do it. You could understand it, so therefore you could probably teach it if you had enough time under your belt. Which it seems like Snoke's pretty old, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's had some time to learn some stuff. You know, it's possible. I think he's obsessed with money too.
Yeah,
The gold, and apparently he has a throne and everything.
His throne's supposed to be like freaking glorious.
So I'm curious. I'm also curious what ship he's gonna be in.
I'm confused. I understand like they were strongly implying like he treats himself like royalty and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then like in the hologram, he's sitting on like this stone throne.
He could have been somewhere doing something specific. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that too. Why the outfit change and all the glamour now?
Maybe let's see. Do they know do they know entirely about Snoke?
Who?
Like the rebellion? Do they?
Leia clearly knew who Snoke was and knew that he's the one who turned Kylo Ren.
Maybe it's like because if they didn't like, I could see them knowing him like not knowing what he looks like. Maybe it's like a Plagueis kind of thing where he has a persona.
I kind of doubt it. He's too scarred to pull that off too.
Oh,
like,
that's
she clearly, I'm pretty sure she knows who Snoke is. It seems like they almost had a relationship at some point. Like they've interacted at some point. Not necessarily that they like were allies. Oh, I didn't even mean that relationship. I mean, I don't mean that they were even like allies. I mean, like at some point they interacted. Like they are familiar with who each other are.
Loki, they smashing.
No, God, no. That'd be an interesting twist. Kylo Ren, I am your father. Wait,
Oh
what?
God.
Then who was that guy I killed in episode 7?
Oh, it's completely pointless.
Wait, so I killed off one of the most beloved Star Wars characters who's getting his own movie for no reason? Well, that's odd.
No, it's like a Batman thing. He just got time displaced.
Man, I don't know, but I'm interested to see what Snoke does. Also, do you think Luke's gonna have his green lightsaber?
I think he is.
I think he better. I'm gonna be pissed if he doesn't.
He's also, I can't remember if this is, it's highly likely he's supposed to have like a red kyber crystal around his neck.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that might be Vader's crystal. I think that'd be interesting. Oh, what if he used it?
Oh, I could see him like giving it the Rey to like make his own.
That'd be interesting. I don't know. I wanna see that red kyber crystal used at some point, and I want to see Luke use his green lightsaber at some point. He has to. I'm going to hate Luke if he doesn't fight with the green lightsaber. Like the only movie I like him in is the one where he has the green lightsaber. So they should make him keep using the green lightsaber, so I like him more. I'm just
I-
saying.
Well,
Also,
let's,
Rey needs her own lightsaber.
like, make her own.
Yes.
Yeah, like, what if he's like, okay, here's this red crystal, you gotta purify it.
Oh, I didn't even think about the purifying. I was thinking about her like literally using a red lightsaber, and that'd be interesting for a protagonist to actually use a red lightsaber. But yeah, that'd be interesting to purify it like Ahsoka has taught us we can do.
What a good person.
Speaking of Ahsoka and that novel, I finished another novel. This was the novel Thrawn by
Oh.
Timothy Zahn.
My man crush.
All I can say is like go read the book right now. Seriously, go buy it. I don't care what you have to pay to buy it. Buy it and read it. It was so good. The only part I didn't like was that it ended. Seriously.
In my mind, Thrawn is British.
Why?
Because he's just that evil and calculating.
He's not evil though. That's what this book actually totally reveals. He is not a bad guy. Like at all. He's very much a good guy, but in a really twisted, interesting
Ba-ba-bum.
way. You
Like
really need to read the book because it doesn't make sense until like the end, pretty much. It's not that
Oh.
he's pure good either, but he is certainly not evil. Like that is made very clear through this book, and I like it because, man, now I'm just rooting for him. Kill the rebels.
Yeah, they're the wrong ones here.
I mean, in all honesty, they're kind of like terrorists, but you know.
The
Whatever.
Death Star was Space 9/11.
It really was, though. I don't think that's discussed enough. Like we see it from a certain angle, but to the entire galaxy, the Death Star's destruction wasn't a yay moment. It was a oh my goodness, my brother's friend was there. My sister was on there. Like that had so many people on it. Why couldn't they like just try to disable it or like destroy the weapon part? Why'd they have to
Take the crystal.
why'd they have to destroy the entire whatever? It happened, and apparently the world doesn't care. But I'll start reading Star Wars Battlefront 2 Inferno Squad. That's the next book I'm going to be reading. Which
Oh, is that a book already?
yes, it is a book. The game doesn't come out till November, but the book is out now, so I'm going to start reading that soon.
Wow.
That goes from the perspective of an Imperial who sees herself as a good guy and sees what the rebels are doing as, like, terrorists, which in all honesty is kind of how I think they are too.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. I'm not a huge fan of the rebellion at all.
Except when they have green lightsabers.
Seeing that's the darkest Luke ever gets, so
He force chokes a guard too.
yep. It's not something a Jedi does. Do you think we'll see him use any dark side abilities? I don't
Well,
think so.
for Battlefront 2, they said it's meant for the dark side, like the shockwave thing.
Hmm. I
That's-
mean, in Episode 8 specifically, do you think we'll see him, like, not go dark, but, like, use dark abilities?
Yes, I think there's going to be like some dark related abilities.
Really? I don't think so. I don't think he'll even force choke anyone. I think he's going to try to stay light.
Oh no, I don't think he's going to force choke anyone, but like with the trailer, he's like the dark, the light. There's so much more.
And it has how the Jedi have to end, which thank God. Thank God. They're so, oh my God, they're such idiots. Like, I don't care if you think they're the good guys or not. They're idiots.
Thank the
keep
Metachlorians.
They keep trying the same thing and it doesn't work. You can't just say, we don't have emotions. Like, we don't have you can't just deny something that's true and expect it to not go crazy. How many Jedi Temple massacres can you go through before you realize maybe we're not doing it right? Seriously, how many Jedi babies have to die for someone to realize they're not doing their job correctly? Just saying.
Eric is a Star Wars social justice warrior.
I, saying like they're idiots. Like this, the Sith at least have their way figured out. They rarely end up killing each other because there's well, no, that's not true. They rarely end up having wars and major downfalls and everything because they have a system worked out that works fine.
You
When the
kill me,
master,
move on.
yeah, you kill someone and then someone kills you eventually, but not until you pass off everything so that your plan eventually succeeds. And guess what? They usually succeed.
Yeah, kind of does.
Do you think the Sith are dead? Or the other thing.
What do you mean dead?
Like, do you think the Sith will return by the end of this trilogy? Or do you think that the Sith died with Vader and Palpatine?
I feel like that's kind of hard to answer because like all their
Okay.
knowledge still exists.
Yeah, but do you think that someone will try to start up the Sith Order again? Like, as in, do you think there will be a Darth someone?
I don't think in the movies, no, but books, yes, because like with like even like when Palpatine was a kid, he became interested in the Sith on his own.
Hmm.
So there has to be someone like that out there, just naturally
I
dark.
kind of think Kylo's going to eventually take up the title of Darth. Not necessarily Darth Ren or Darth Kylo, but I think he will take up the title of Darth at some point. Well, I don't know how. Okay, I don't know if I think so. I want him to.
Why?
Because I love the Sith, to be honest. I love the Sith, and it makes sense for his character. He's completely obsessed with Vader. What was Vader? Like the ideal Sith. So if he wants to be Vader, what more could you do than like take take the title of Darth? Like I don't see anything that can make you closer to Vader other than the way he dresses.
No, the way I see it for his character, since like he respects him so much, I could see him being like, he's like, no, I'm not going to take a name like him because I'll never like live up to his standards. Like I can never be as good as him.
I could see that for now, but I think if he ever has a tussle with Snoke, that at that point he would take on the title of Darth. Like, as in, if there's a power struggle between him and Snoke. Because
I,
Snoke clearly isn't a Darth. I don't think.
I don't think there's going to be a power show. I feel like Snoke's just going to like force bitch slap him, and that'll be the end of it.
Really? I feel like there's a reason Snoke was holding off on training him, and that's because he has a lot of potential. So, I'm not saying that Kylo specifically goes to overthrow Snoke just out of nowhere, but like, Snoke does something different than what Kylo wants, or Snoke ends up like saying, "I don't need you anymore." I don't know. I don't think that their relationship's going to be perfect by the end of the trilogy. Whether that means Kylo going light or Kylo destroying him or what.
Plot
I
twist.
I think it'd be
Snoke turns
interesting.
good.
I think an interesting way to cap off the trilogy would be Kylo killing Snoke, but not as a good guy. Like not the redemption moment and everything being fine. Like I want him to kill Snoke in the climax or whatever, or after, and he's the new villain for post this trilogy. As in like new main villain. Not that he isn't a main villain now, but you know what I mean.
See, I feel like if he killed Snoke, like the way it would end would be like okay, you guys are here. I'm gonna take my forces. I'm going to the unknown regions to do my own thing.
I don't think they'd let him leave. Like I think it would be like a forced like there's still a war or something going on. I don't know. I see what you're saying and that kind of makes sense. But at the same time, like do you think Luke and Rey are just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, just go. You're good. Like you killed Han Solo, but you killed Snoke, so you're neutral." Like I don't think that's how they see it.
I don't because the way I see like if you want to keep this shit going with books, it'd be like they come to mutual grounds about killing Snoke, and like after he's dead, Kylo leaves, and then maybe like the freaking Yuuzhan Vong pop back up, and they have to work together to fight them.
That would be interesting, especially the working together, good guy, bad guy, because that's
Yeah,
something we don't really see very often in the movies ever
yeah,
at
that's how I
all.
see it going. If he like killed Snoke,
I'm curious why he'd kill Snoke too. Like, because I'm saying that I think it'd be interesting, but you need to have
because
a
he's
good.
the high ground.
I don't know. I think it'd be neat, especially if he took up the title Darth, like Cadus, however you say it, the
Oh
one,
yeah,
His Legends inspired counterpart of
Ben
yeah,
Solo.
Ben Solo. Oh, wait,
Also,
no,
his
is that his name? No,
no, it's
it's
Jaden. Is it
Jaden.
Jaden?
So
That might be the girl.
is is it Jason Solo? Now I can't
Yeah,
remember.
because I know
J-
Anakin Solo dies.
Jaden and
Spoilers for like 20 years ago.
yeah, that's Legends and not even uh
Doesn't matter now.
yeah, it's Jason. I was right with the C and an
Ew,
E,
he
not
deserved to die.
not SO. It's CE.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
That makes sense then, because him and his sister worked together to fight someone, I'm pretty sure.
They were allies before he turned to the dark side.
No,
After he turned to the dark side, she killed him.
no, if I'm remembering correctly, um,
I
there's
think you're
someone,
thinking of Luke and Darth Crate. That's the only
no,
major good guy, bad guy team up I can think of.
no, because, I think Jason, like, he might have a son or something, or, like, someone he loved, where he's like, hey, they're, like, this planet's gonna get destroyed. Can you please save them? And I know I'm gonna die. Like, can you save them and like leave? Because I want to say him and his sister work together to fight someone after he's on the dark side.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that she straight up killed him afterwards, but I could be wrong. Like there was still a little bit of a time, but of like war. But in terms, yeah, he got killed pretty much immediately after turning to the Sith. Not immediately
Really?
after, but he
Let me see
killed
that.
he killed Mara Jade, tortured his former apprentice Ben Skywalker, committed multiple atrocities. He took an apprentice. I did not know that. He ascended to Sith mastery as Darth Caedus. I think it's Caedus is how you really pronounce it. And he was officially killed finally, not officially. I mean, officially, but still, finally killed by his twin sister Jaina.
What happened to his apprentice?
I don't know. That's a really good question.
I
I
I
don't even
really
remember who this is. Tahiri Vela.
I really feel like they died on good terms with each other. I need to go
No,
back.
no, 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 no. I know that Jason and Jaina did not die on good terms. Like even if they had a team up at some point, which I don't think they did not die on good terms.
Somebody please let me know in
She
comment.
murdered the hell out of him, and it was
I,
Boba Fett who trained her to do so. She murdered him.
God, I see.
Wait, what? She formed a friendship with. Okay, gotcha. Anakin Solo. Let's see. Let's see at her end. Oh, she returned to the. Her service to the Empire was brief, ultimately leading to her return to the ranks of the Jedi Order during their conflict with the Lost Tribe of the Sith and fighting Abeloth. Well, that's a bummer.
What a bitch.
Yeah, really. Well,
Okay, I still stand by my thing if Snoke dies. That's what I feel like was going to happen.
I don't know if they're gonna put Yu Zhongguang in the movies. I think it'd be certainly an
No,
interesting
I don't
addition.
think it'll be movies. Books, yes.
Oh yeah, they've already hinted at it with Thrawn, especially. They're never named specifically in the novel of Thrawn, but it is very much hinted at.
There's these vampire-looking dudes. Not going to say their name, but begins with a Y. And they could be a threat to my people.
Basically. Uh, but yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Snoke's guards.
Do you think they're gonna have an action scene?
Of course they are.
Do you think the Knights of Ren are going to appear in the movie? There's a reason I'm asking both these questions together.
Yes. Are you going to say, like, some of them became the Red Guard, or they are?
No, I'm thinking that because we had rumors a long time ago of the Knights of Ren having a scene, an awesome action scene, fighting everyone. Um, but there's also the fact that now we know of these guards, and we've seen plenty of them, and they seem like they're going to have an action scene. But we've seen nothing for the Knights of Ren. So if we don't see the Knights of Ren in the next trailer, I'm thinking that the initial rumors on the Knights of Ren having an action scene were actually the guards, and that people didn't know that they were Snoke's guards. They thought they were the Knights of Ren. I don't know that. That's just kind of my theory. I hope that both groups are in it because I would love to see both in action, especially the Knights of Ren. I want to see the Knights of Ren. So I hope I'm wrong, but I kind of think from the lack of everything we've seen of the Knights of Ren so far that I don't think that we're going to, unless we see them in this next trailer or something soon, I don't think they could completely leave them out of marketing.
I'm trying to think. Is
Meanwhile, they're hyping up these guards a lot.
like when would the I'm trying to think in what situation because they're guards, so I think they're always with Snoke.
I mean,
Maybe they train Kylo.
it's possibly that he dispatches them to. I, it, it's possible that they invade the throne room, and even like there's a battle in the throne room. Not even that Snoke's necessarily involved, but at that point, the guards would definitely fight off Rey and whoever else is there. But I don't know. It's possible we could see them training Kylo. The rumored sequence where the Knights of Ren attack Rey and Luke is like on the island, like as she's still training, along with Kylo. And apparently, I think it's rumored that Luke like massacres all of them, and that
That would be
and that
hilarious.
Kylo takes down Rey. While like basically Luke takes on everyone, while
Wait a
Rey
second.
takes on Kylo, and Kylo beats her.
What? Okay, okay. Building on this because I like content and plot. Building on. What if he like captured Rey again and like Luke goes to fight Snoke in the throne room and fights his guards, and that's how Luke dies.
Dies. Ah, Luke can't die by the hand of a guard. That's too.
No, no. I'm saying like he fights them. He's already wounded from other battle, like
So
the
you're saying,
battle.
are you saying Kylo or Snoke takes him out?
I could see Snoke taking him out. That would be cool.
I
Because
think I think Snoke's too scared to fight Luke.
no, I think this movie got to end on a cliffhanger, like Snoke killing him and then being like, okay, it's time for the plan to start, like something like that.
I kind of see Kylo. If anyone kills Luke, I don't think Luke will die in this movie. I think he'll die in 9. I don't think he lives past 9. I don't. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't think Luke lives past 9. Like his path is the one of like a warrior. He doesn't get to just happy day. Like we've seen that didn't work for after episode 6. Just saying. Like he doesn't get to avoid all the trauma and all that afterwards. All his Jedi babies got to die. Um, but yeah, I kind of think that Kylo might do it, and I think that would really solidify Kylo as someone that's like he murders everyone. Like I don't think that having the death of Luke Skywalker and Han Solo under your belt, that is pretty impressive.
That's going on my Sith resume.
Like that would be really, really darn impressive. And also interesting because that would make it double the yay whenever Kylo gets taken down, if he gets
Double the
taken down in
family
this movie.
kill.
It'd be double the yeah, you killed my family, like it would be literally 2 of the most important Star Wars characters ever. So interesting. I think definitely if Kylo killed Luke, that he would try to take up the title of Sith at that point. I think if Kylo killed Luke, he might turn around and try to kill Snoke. Because Snoke's so terrified of Luke, so if Kylo proves that I'm worse than Luke, what's he need Snoke for?
Is he
Because
terrified?
Snoke is very much scared of Luke. That's been made very clear throughout material that the whole reason he wants them to find Luke is just to before the Resistance can and everything. He doesn't want to have to deal with Luke.
Hmm.
So I'm curious as to why he's so scared.
Man, the worst part here is I think like all the old characters have to die pretty much.
Yeah, especially Leia now.
Especially except like maybe Chewbacca.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think about Chewie. I mean, I guess Chewie doesn't have to die, but I think that'd be like even more of an emotional death than like Han. Like you're essentially not that Chewie's a teddy bear, but like you're murdering the one that I'd say gets the most sympathy out of everyone. Would you would you agree that Chewbacca's like the most sympathetic?
For what?
Like characters out of the original trilogy characters, like that most people would sympathize most. Not that I'm not saying that Chewie's their favorite, but that people would feel the most bad about him dying.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna die like specifically for that reason. Like it's just like okay, that was kind of unnecessary, and now you're just kind of like hurting people's feelings.
No, I know. I'm not saying that that's why they would kill him. I'm saying that that would be by far like I think that'd be the worst death to deal with. So
I'm trying.
I don't know if they'd go there.
I'm trying to think like all the hashtags that would pop up because of that.
Also, wait, did was Chewie on board the Millennium Falcon when they went to see Luke in
I'm
7?
pretty sure.
So is he gonna be there?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't think that's good for him. I don't know if he can. I don't think he can live through that because we know that there's gonna be a major attack there, and like if everyone there's fighting with melee weapons, I don't think that's the greatest thing for Chewie.
Oh, come on, him like tanking the Knights of Ren. That would be great.
I mean, I guess. What if he shot Kylo in the stomach again? Ha! Got you again.
Gotcha, bitch. Hmm. That was a very good scattershot podcast.
Very. A lot of random speculation. What ifs?
I think what's something we got to do before episode 8 is make our own versions of how things are gonna go.
Like our prediction or how we want it to go? Because those are two very different things for me.
Maybe both, because I
wouldn't
think
be
the
opposed
way
to
we
that
got
either.
is like, is Snoke gonna die? Is Luke gonna die? Like,
I think
what
that'd
if
be a great thing
thing?
to do. Like late November, early December, like right when the hype for the movie is at its peak. I think that we should release that and do. Yeah, what we think is going to happen, what we want to happen, and then we do the follow-up episode on what did happen, where we write on anything, probably
Everything was wrong. Chewbacca's actually the chosen one.
not. Anakin Skywalker is the chosen one. If they go out and say, no, actually turns out Rey is the chosen one, they were wrong.
Said
Like,
that he's the chosen one.
yeah, he is, and it's not even. I won't even debate the fact that like you're like, oh, Luke's the chosen one. No, he's not. Shut up. He's not. Like that's not even an argument anymore. If you want to, like, even if you go by whether it's Disney or not Disney, George Lucas said it's Anakin Skywalker. Done for outside of Disney. Now you can make the argument maybe it's different inside canon. No, Disney made it quite clear. Anakin Skywalker's the freaking chosen one.
You were and so did Obi-Wan.
Yes. Yes, this is true. When he had the high ground.
You were the chosen one.
I think it's interesting that Obi-Wan, I'm pretty sure, does think that Luke is the chosen one. Once the story goes out. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you realize that, no, Anakin definitely is, but, I mean, in his situation, wouldn't you think that you were wrong if, like, you said, oh, Anakin Skywalker was the chosen one. Oh, he killed all our babies and destroyed our government and is now a ruthless dictator. Is he still the chosen one? Like, I don't think that's really something that he'd be thinking. Is he? Like, that, he can't see it from the broader picture, so.
I would be
Yeah.
scared to just use like those two words after that point.
Chosen one.
Like,
yeah,
I would
but he
never
doesn't.
wanna
He
call
doesn't
someone
hesitate to
chosen
tell
one again.
Maul and Rebels
Yeah.
whenever he's dying. Like, yeah, I think like Luke. Is he the chosen? Is he the chosen one? He is. And like, and people are like, maybe he just said that to comfort Maul as he's dying. I'm like, no. Think about what Obi-Wan's been through. He definitely believes that Anakin is not the chosen one anymore. Like, there's no way he could at that point. Now, after everything happens, yeah, maybe his Force Ghost is like, huh, I get it now. But like, and when he was alive, no way.
All right.
Okay, so I think that's about it for this episode, don't you?
Yeah, it's so peaceful without John always yelling at us.
I think
So
John.
impressive.
I think John talks the least out of the three of us, anyway. So,
Yes.
which is ironic because he's actually a pretty talkative person. Like I talked to him about Star Wars a lot outside of before this podcast. It was even a thing. And, like he talks a lot, just does it on the podcast. But that's okay. You can only have so many people that talk a lot on a podcast before it gets insane. So,
No.
where can people find you on social media?
I don't really use it. It's the sad. Like, I have Twitter, but I don't use it ever.
This is true. You never
Like,
even check it. You should
Like,
check
if
it more often.
Maybe
Check
if you motivate me, like outside of this, I will.
Check Twitter today. Okay, checks Twitter once.
Yeah, just text
And
me.
the next day, check Twitter today. Okay, checks once.
It's a very good notification app.
So unlike Luke, you can find me pretty much anywhere. If Instagram's your thing, it's not really mine, but I'm still on there at Aramis Prime. Twitter is my thing at Eric Crowbar. I mean, I have a Snapchat, but I don't really use that for anything other than just like close friends. So
I might make like a different Snapchat after a while just to have for this.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. We could make a Snapchat for the channel and do a story on, like, have stories based on the shit we do.
Yeah, you don't want
Shows
John's
different
Snapchat
stuff.
because it's just about cats.
His is actually funny though, with the cat
It is, though.
ready for the attack. I'm not one who's like, if I see a cat video, I'm not watching it. I'll watch his story. It's usually funny, especially because his cats actually do like attack the shit out of each other. So,
He protects. He attack.
uh,
More importantly, he snap.
but make sure you check out this show. It should be up. Probably not. We record this on Wednesday, so this is being recorded September 20th. It'll probably go up on September 21st.
Ooh, that's good
so-
time.
Yeah, I know. So these episodes should be up at the same time of the week every week. By next week, we'll know whether that's Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Probably Thursday morning. So, speaking of Thursday morning, if you are watching this on Thursday morning, September 21st, it is Nightwolf's birthday. So make sure you wish Nightwolf a happy birthday
I
on
don't even know
Twitter.
who that is. Is that Jesse?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I'll call him at midnight tonight, I
that's-
guess.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll really appreciate that. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So thanks for
All right.
watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You'll see this nice little animation after I say that.
Oh,